Hello everybody, welcome to You, Me, and Empty Words. It's another Charon game. I have seen nothing about this one. I think I studied the previous one, the Underella video. All these ones by Charon are completely new to me. I know nothing about them. I haven't seen anything about them. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited. Sorry, I changed some settings on OBS. I was just making sure everything was good. Okay. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. The game contains violent and grotesque depictions, like always. This is a work of fiction based on a true story, really. Usually it says that it's not based on a true story. I think that's the first one that says it is. Without even realizing it, I let out a small gasp. It had already begun snowing. About half a year has passed since then. Time ignores me as it passes by. This font is hard to read for even me, like on the small screen. It catches me in its currents and drowns me. I'm sure time will kill the both of us. Sorry, I'm really trying hard to read this. Oh, you're not with us any longer. It feels like such a shame, and yet it also feels joyous. For some reason, it doesn't feel painful. My mind holds steady. It's calm. No worries, no anxiety, no more confusion. Was I even sad about losing you? My mind is drawing a blank. It almost feels like I've left something behind. Someday I'll join you. I'm sure I can find my true self there. That's what I thought. I didn't think I was wrong. You will tell me what my future will be. You promised, Shintarou. Here we go. Cool opening. I wish the font was a little bit more legible. There's the bunny. I offer my save point services throughout the nation. Care to save? Yes. This is Bunny signing out. Goodbye, Bunny. What a cute little guy. Oh, hello. Hey. Good morning, Shintarou. Sorry about yesterday. You wanted that CD, didn't you? But there's nothing we can do. It's out of production. Now the price is sky high. Not something we normal people can afford. I felt that. Kind of wanted to listen to it too. It's like me trying to buy a copy of Pokemon Sapphire, which I haven't yet. I bought a bootleg. This guy is Akino, my best friend. He always acts mature for his age, and he seems kind of mysterious. So, Shintarou, I see you're having, what the hell is that word? You're having croqueles? Oh, okay, it's a food. Having croqueles for lunch today. That's cool. Looks like your mom really poured her heart into making them. I think that's great. Me, well, I'm having the same old convenience store food. Eating rice balls all the time gets pretty old, so I got some bread today. It's not like I'm jealous or anything. My mom is just always busy with work. She can't help it. I'm a bit too old to be thinking so selfishly. Cream bread? No, this is yakisoba bread. Didn't I tell you? I can't handle the sweet stuff. Cream and other sweets just gross me out. I wonder why. On the outside, he looked like any other student, but his words were a far cry from his appearance. I think I might have admired that about him. I wonder how many more times I'll be able to have lunch at school like this. You only really get a few years as a student to be a student. Time really does go by quickly. It's already been so long since I met you. Shintarou, do you remember? The day we met? Guessing that's what's going on. This guy's caught my attention. A classmate who's always alone. A guy. Yes, just like me. It seems he always eats lunch by himself. But at his side was a CD player. That be a... what? Sepia Min. I can't tell what that says. Minyogub? Mingobai? I don't know. It was fate. I thought I was the last person left in the world who knew about Sepia. That literally looks like an MNINO98. I'm guessing it's like probably like a G and a B at the end. Like Minogb. I don't know. He was one of my kind. I just punched my mic, sorry. I felt strongly compelled to talk to him. Call out to him. What's this all of a sudden? Have we spoken before? Sorry if we have, I don't remember. Well, whatever. You don't seem like someone I can't get along with. Did you want something? That's CD. Haha. You're a funny person. Taking an interest in someone like me. I'm just sitting here in a time loop, nothing more than God's plaything. When did he allow you to have interest in me? The look on your face says you have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's okay. You're intriguing. Yes, you've piqued my interest. I wonder how will your involvement change my world? Who will be born of it? I want to find out. Oh, I know. Hey, Shintarou. Let's have lunch together. Are you okay with that? And that's how we met. Talking about time loops. I met all my good friends like that. Talking about being in a time loop, of course. Did you know, Gaming? We've been eating lunch together every single day since then. Who would have thought that I would have become friends with you? I can hardly believe it myself. I mean, I've always been alone up until now, but now I'm happy to have someone who I can talk to about my interests. Is that big of a deal? You have other friends, right? Is that big of a deal? I don't have any other friends besides you. It's not like I prefer being alone. It's more that I've avoided getting involved with other people. The way I am now, I can never tell when people are trying to trick me. I just have to be careful. So becoming friends with you was something I didn't think was possible. Well, Shintarou, what do you think? Will you always be here for me as my friend? Of course. I see. Well, if it turns out I was actually keeping a big secret from you. Yeah, a really big secret. One that would blow your mind. Let's say you found out about that secret. Would you still always think of me as your friend? Haha, you're such a joker. Yeah, my secret? Of course I'm not hiding one. That was all just hypothetical. We like the same things, we have the same interests, but he is smart. That's the impression I got. He's here in the same place as me, but he sees the world for differently than I do. I'm only pretending to be smart. I knew that full well. The fact that I couldn't be like him was frustrating. This toxic, doomed relationship felt like it was going to tear us apart. To think we like the same things even before meeting each other, it almost seems like fate. Sometimes he looks so feminine, even though he's a boy. So sometimes I wonder what things would be like if you were a girl. After all, we're so close we could be lovers. Something in our hearts strongly linking us together. Listen, man, who cares? You like him, you like him. You know? No? Man or woman, who cares, dude? Go for it. You never know. You never know. Wow, look, Shintarou. The leaves are already turning orange. Ah, fall colors, such a nice shade of red. Fall makes me want to travel somewhere. Somewhere no one at all knows about. Huh? Trip to a hot springs? Huh, what are you saying? Doesn't sound like you. That might be a good idea. I haven't gone anywhere in a while. The wind has gotten a bit chilly. Hey, did you know? Fall is my season. I was born in fall. Sorry, I thought that said burn. I was like, whoa. That's why I was named Akino. It's not my real name, but I still like it anyway. I mean, when you think about fall, you think of coldness, loneliness. Doesn't that fit me just perfectly? I don't really think of fall that way. There's someone I want to meet, and it's really tragic. I want to meet them so much, but I can't. I can't because I was born as a human. And all I can do is hear their singing voices. And I'm sure that person won't wait for me to go on. Sorry. I have to sometimes look at OBS to see what the word is. He was always looking into some sort of different world. I could tell that he was fond of me, but he didn't really pay attention to me. He didn't truly acknowledge me. Does that make you jealous, or? This loading's taking a long time. Okay, there we go. Oh, the bunny. Yes, I want to save. I have a feeling that there is no gameplay in this one. Seems like a visual novel in RPG Maker. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I'm pretty sure I packed everything I'll need. Well, no use worrying about it now anyway. Shintarou, what about you? You didn't forget your toothbrush or anything, did you? A lot of old-style inns don't provide those kinds of things for guests. We had gone on a trip together. Our destination was the Hot Springs Inn that had a great view of the fall leaves. Yes, Akino's beloved fall leaves. Shintarou, what's wrong? You have a curiously vacant sorrow expression on your face. Do you know what I'm looking at? Oh, do you not know what I'm looking at? Haha. Don't worry, I won't go anywhere. I'll stay with you. I know. Let's make a promise. Shintarou, I won't abandon you as long as you consider me your friend. Let's stay together forever. Let's share our fate. I'm sure it's been decided since that moment. Our friendship, our bond, we sealed right then. Was sealed right then. Everything I've done up until now has been time I've spent with you. So Shintarou, please don't betray me. I have a feeling like I'm going to. But if I have the choice not to, I won't, I promise. Well, it's great. The room is a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. It's been a while since I've gone anywhere, so I'm gonna kick back and relax. You should relax too, Shintarou. You're always trying so hard. I've seen you. Let's go look at the trees. Let's go into the hot spring. Let's go look at the trees. All right. We've came all the way out to a hot spring inn, so it would be a waste if we didn't get into the water. I'll pass for now. I want to take a nice long soak later. Don't worry about me. In the end, Akino didn't get in the hot spring. And that sealed it. It reinforced my suspicion. Wait, did I think I wanted to go look at the water, or the trees. Did I pick the hot spring one? That's my bad, sorry. We had dinner and some sake to go with it. I knew Akino couldn't hold his alcohol well. Are you guys in high school? How are you guys drinking? I guess maybe, is there, like, maybe they're 18. It's like the drinking age in Japan, 18. I'm an American, so it's 21 here. So I coaxed him into drinking just a bit. That was some good food. I think I might be a little tipsy. Now I feel sleepy. Shintarou, Akino's body was hot and his cheeks were slightly red. His expression was exactly like that of a girl. With Akino drunk and passed out, I decided to... What are you doing? Leave him be? I decided to gently cover Akino with a blanket. Yeah, let's not... Like, what do you mean assault? That's what I'm worried about. We had a fun trip. Our friendship remained safe. Yet Akino disappeared. He didn't come to school. He wasn't at his house. He wasn't anywhere to be found. I'm going to see Sepia. Apparently that's all he said before he ran away. Why? Why, Akino? Bad end. Disappearance. All right. Well, that's one bad end. I guess I'll see you back at the option where I assault him, I guess, in his sleep. All right. I'll be right back. Hey, it's editing Zach here. Of course, I just wanted to warn you that with this assault option, it is implying sexual assault. So, not implying, it's sexual assault. So, that makes people uncomfortable. I completely understand. It makes me uncomfortable. I nervously laugh during it because it makes me so uncomfortable. So yeah, unfortunately, this is the true end, as you can probably see by the tag or by the chapter. So if you go to the time that is shown on screen, it will skip that part and you can just get the rest of the story. Or if you just want to click off the video, I completely understand. Thank you, and we'll get right back to it. All right, we're back. I guess we are going to assault Akino. I wanted to make sure. Just who are you exactly? Close as we are, surely he'd forgive me just trying to find out this bit of info. So wait, do you think he's a girl? Oh, what are you doing? Stop it. I'm not a girl. No, let go of me. Just like I thought Akino was a girl. In gym and on pool days, he'd always sit out. Said it was because he was weak or prone to getting sick, but it was really because he didn't want everyone to know he was a girl. I knew it. I knew I was right. I'd found the flaw hiding deep inside Akino. He wasn't a perfect guy after all. He wasn't even a guy. Period. Well, I mean, if they want to be, they are. I don't know how this. You know, it's Japanese, and Japan isn't really good at this type of stuff sometimes. There are, you know, Japanese media that is, but there's also stuff that's not. So I don't know how they're trying to spin this. So yeah, so I'm sorry. I was enamored with Akino. I wanted to disrobe and tease her passionately. It was love. A love that welled up inside me long ago. You can ask. I mean, you should have asked. Like, this is just bad. Like, I nervous laugh, by the way. So sorry about that. The emptiness from gazing at Akino's skyward face. The emptiness caused by holding a pure illusion. The void in my chest would finally be filled now. I believed Akino would accept me as well. No one could get in my way now. There was no way I could be stopped. Why? Why did you betray me? Everyone's the same. Even though you don't know how I feel, you're just the same as the rest. You're all liars. Ugh. I felt something stab the back of my neck. Warm drops of blood gently drip from my nape. Drip down from my nape. I believed in you. I wanted to believe in you. I was a fool. I was a fool for believing in you. Isn't that right? Akino was holding something that resembled glass. You know what? This is one of the only few times I'm like, yes, you should kill the main character. This is okay. This is self-defense. No, it wasn't glass. It was a fragment of a broken CD. The sepia M. Rose. Maybe it's M. Rose. I have no idea. My consciousness was slowly drifting away. The last thing burnt into my eyes was Akino's sobbing face. Her expression was chaotic. It was a mixture of frustration, sadness, and pain. Our toxic doomed relationship had finally toppled over and shattered into pieces. Yeah, I mean, you deserve to die. Sorry. Self-defense. You know, don't assault women or people you think are women. Don't assault anybody. Just don't assault anybody. It's not that hard. You know, just don't do that. It's not hard. Fall was my season. Whenever fall came around, I would always be happy. After all, it's the season I was born in. It's the season I was finally born as a human in. There's no need to cry, Sepia. I'm sure that was my fate. It's because of you that I was born. It's because of you that Mirobi, I cannot tell what that says, was also born. Just the way the two of us loved you, you love us right back. Anyone who doesn't like it doesn't have to look. I'll cover their eyes for them. True wind idea. That was the true wind? Without realizing it, I let out a small gasp. It had already begun snowing, about half a year has passed since then. Time ignores me as it passes by. It catches me in its currents and drowns me. I'm sure time will kill the both of us. Oh, you're not with us any longer. It feels like such a shame, and yet it also feels joyous. For some reason, it doesn't feel painful. My mind holds steady, it's calm. No worries, no anxiety, no more confusion. Was I even sad about losing you? My mind is drawing a blank. It almost feels like I've left something behind. Someday I'll join you. I'm sure I can find my true self there. That's what I thought, and I think I was wrong. You will tell me what my future will be. You promise, Shintarou. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on right now. It's already in the past, so why does it still linger in my heart? The solitude of fall. It's all that remains. It reminds me of back then. It was before I met you. Back then, I was already a boy. I had a friend, a male friend, just like you. And just like you, he couldn't see me as a guy. I took his life then. Now he only lives inside me. You too will only live on in my mind. Until the day I'm killed by time. Sepia. I had to steal something, but I finally got it. These may seem like empty words, but when I was human, those peaceful days made me truly happy. So is the time loop... Okay, so is the time loop not really a time loop, but it's just that he says that he wants to see himself as a guy, so I'm gonna call him a he. All right. So is the time loop like that he goes through a constant was it like repetition of being alone, finding another guy that wants to be friends with them, them finding out their like birth gender and trying to assault them, which is terrible. Again, that's a nervous laugh, I'm sorry. Like trying to assault him and then him killing them, and then is that like the time? It's not like a time loop, it's just a constant thing that happens over and over again in their life. Is that what the time loop is? Then who's Sepia? Who the fuck is Sepia? I don't know what they are. All right, I think that's what it is. It's not like a time loop. It's just a constant like pattern is what I was trying to think of, not repetition. A constant pattern of them finding a male friend, the male friend finding out their birth sex or gender, and then trying to assault them, and then he has to defend himself, and that's like what constantly happens. I think that's what that is. That's my opinion. I might be completely wrong, I don't know. But yeah, okay. So I don't know. I'm gonna see if looking at the leaves changes anything. I'll see you there. All right, so I went back and the same thing happens if you say look at the trees. So that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This game was interesting, very short. I wouldn't say it's not like my least favorite, but it's definitely not my most favorite. It was more of a visual novel than like walking around and doing stuff, which is very interesting. You know, I can get behind good visual novels. Yeah, so that is that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch more, I've been playing through all of the Charon games that is available to me. And there's a playlist, so you can go check that out if you would like. Or you know, you can watch some of my other videos. But yeah, that's my last video for 2023. I will see you guys next year. I got some big stuff planned, and yeah, you know, so stay tuned. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great new year, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.